What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Stats on Siri, back with another bang, banging episode, man. And on today's episode, I'm going to be doing my review and unboxing, of the Aimpoint ACO, the Aimpoint Carbine Optic. That is today's episode. All right, man, so jumping right into it, man. So here it is. This is the box that it came in. And let me tell y'all, I ordered this directly from Aimpoint. I didn't get this off of Amazon, Optics Planet, Midway USA, none of those. I ordered this directly from Aimpoint, and this is how they sent it to me. Most people that I've seen, when they get the Aimpoint, they got the box that says Aimpoint ACO on it, and mine is just a plain white box, bro. This is how they send it to me, directly from Aimpoint. Now, it's not a big deal. I said I'm not gonna make a big deal about the packaging, but that is a little pet peeve of mine when you order from these big name brand companies, because Aimpoint is one of the top tier optics companies on the planet, right up there by, EOTech and Trigicon, then Aimpoint, they're all up there in the big boy status. So it's not like they sent this to me to test out. They didn't. I paid for this, and I'm going to explain to you guys why I paid for this. And I removed the EOTech off my soon to be duty rifle. So anyways, let's get back to the packaging, man. So this is what they sent it to me, man, directly from Aimpoint. You can see it says right here, man, it's directly from Aimpoint. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to pick that up. Not no middleman. Ordered off of Aimpoint website. So my guess is that the reason why I got it in this box is because this the ACO came out back in like 2014, 2015 time frame. So I'm thinking maybe they don't manufacture the boxes. But my thing is, if they're still selling them on the website, then they should still have the original packaging. So that's not even an excuse. But anyways, open it up, man. This is what's in the box. Comes with the Aimpoint instruction manual, which, you know what I'm saying, it's cool, whatever. Then it has this little soft, padding thingy right here. Then the optic came in here. As you can see, the optic is not in the box, so it's actually on my rifle right now, but this is what it comes with. Comes with the instruction, and then it comes with the little hex screw that you're gonna need, I guess, to remove the mount. Is for the hex screws, is for that. So you can tighten down or remove the mount. So this is what it is, man. This is what it looks like. But hold on, before we get to the optic, this is the box, man. Nothing special. It came with, of course, a red dot and the battery. I had a battery sitting right here. I put the battery in, man. So this is what it is, man. Instruction manual. The Aimpoint ACO, man. And for those of you who don't know what the ACO is, what it stands for, is Aimpoint Carbine Optic, man. I'm going to be kind of comparing this to the Pro. I don't have a Pro with me, but the Pro and Aimpoint Pro is almost the exact same. Let's get rid of this box, man. I have no reason for that right now. So the Aimpoint Pro is I guess will be the big brother to this one, the more duty version of this one. And the Pro stands for Patrol Rifle Optic, PRO, the Pro. And this is the ACO, the Aimpoint Carbine Optic, which, I mean, honestly, the differences between the two is not that big of a deal. There's a price difference between the two of them. The ACO doesn't come with the lens caps covers. I had to order that. I ordered two of them, but it was the wrong size in the back. They sent me the wrong size, whatever, no big deal. I really don't care to have the back covered anyway. This is the clear one. You can see the front glass is flip up, but I have a clear just to protect the front glass, because most likely how it's going to be mounted, and most likely this is how it sits in my safe. This glass, the front glass, is the one that's prone to get more damage, especially if you have it mounted in a patrol car. Is going to be mounted like this, so stuff is going to fall on top of this glass. The back glass is more protected, so that's why I'm not too worried about having it covered. And like I said, it's covered, but in case I need to grab my rifle and do what I got to get to work, it's clear, so I don't have to worry about flipping it up. I can literally just get it and shoot through the lens cap. So that's why I went with the clear. And I want to get a clear one for the back also, just to have the extra layer of protection. So right off the top, this is the Aimpoint ACO. It's a 2 MOA red dot. And for those of you who don't know what 2 MOA means, what the MOA means, MOA is minute of angle. And what that basically means is that at 100 yards, the red dot is going to be about 2 inches on the target at 100 yards. If you guys don't know what MOA mean, minute of angle, man, just go ahead and do some research. This is not the channel. I don't get into that whole nerdy scientific breakdown of stuff. I just give you guys the breakdown, the basic Barney style overview of gear. I don't go into all the details of the fancy scientific terms and all that crap. That's for the other guys. If you guys hate that, go to the nerdy channels, man. This ain't one of those channels, man. So the battery life for the ACO is about 10,000 hours. That's about a year. The difference between the ACO and the Pro is that the Pro have about 30,000 hours, which is approximately about 3+ years, and this is only 10,000. So the battery is the battery life is one of the downfalls compared to the Pro version, the PRO. Another thing that the ACO doesn't have that the Pro have, the PRO have, is the PRO have night vision capability. I don't need night vision capability. This is going to be my patrol rifle. This is going to be my duty rifle. So I don't need night vision. I'm not going to be running NVG. So when people ask me why I went with the ACO over the PRO, honestly, I don't need the night vision capability. Yes, it's only about anywhere from $50 to $80 price difference between the ACO and the PRO, but I know I'm not gonna run NVGs. And honestly, I didn't even want to have to buy this optic. The reason I bought this optic is because my department, ever since EOTech had the issues with the supposed issues of the dot drifting in extreme cold and extreme hot temperatures, my department, I guess they haven't forgiven EOTech for that, and they just won't allow us to have EOTechs on our duty rifles. So if I wanted to carry my Daniel Defense M4 for duty, I had to take my EOTech optics off. And as you can see, it's in the back. I put it on my 300 blackout, man. So hopefully one day my department will get over whatever beef they have with EOTech, and hopefully they'll let me pull my holographic sight back on my duty rifle, man. But that's the reason why I had to buy this Aimpoint, because I really didn't want to. I already have my EOTech. I really didn't want to have to buy this, but I wanted to buy a good duty rated optic that wasn't going to break the bank. I wasn't trying to spend more than $500 for an optic, because I already got my EOTech that I bought for duty. So I was kind of salty that I had to buy this. So I wanted to go with the most, I don't want to say cheap, I wanted to go with the most affordable budget optic I can get, but still have that quality that I need for my duty rifle. So that's why I chose the ACO. I'm not going to be using night vision, so it was going to be $50, $80 that I can save and spend for something else. So that's why I went with this one. I didn't want to. My department, like I said, I was kind of forced to buy a red dot. I have other red dots too that I could have swapped, but I just wanted to get a nice duty rated, Aimpoint. I wanted to have that Aimpoint quality in my duty optics, so that's why I went with the ACO, man. The mount that comes with the ACO, it's a pretty cool mount. It's not the greatest mount, but I like it. I like the height of it. I like that it raises the optic up. So when I go to present this weapon and I get on target, I don't have to worry about doing this deal right here. I literally keep my head straight, bring the rifle up, and the dot is right there. So I like how high the mount is. Some people might not like the mount. It's not the prettiest mount. It's not the coolest looking mount, but it works. You know what I'm saying? So I might eventually swap out the mount, maybe one of these days, but as for right now, it's fine. Like I said, it's a duty rifle. It works, and I'm probably not going to change out the mount. Another good thing about this mount that they have on here is that if you put iron sights on here, I have the 45-degree offset iron sights, so this isn't going to matter for me, because as you can see, my iron sights are flipped 45 at a 45-degree offset. I can pull it up. So my iron sights, when I have to use my iron sights, if I'm on the red dot, if I got to switch to irons, I just got to tilt it, boom, 2 seconds, red dot, iron sights, red dot, iron sights. So mine is at a 45-degree offset. So I don't have to worry about having a co-witness with my red dot. Some people might say that's a good thing. Some people might say that's a bad thing. But for me, it's like, I know that's why, like I said, I wanted a nice duty rated quality red dot for the least amount of money that I have to spend on it. I didn't want to have to spend another $500-600. Let me take the magazine out so you guys can see. I didn't want to have to spend another $500-600 on a duty. Like, man, I already have enough red dots. But like I said, I just bit the bullet and I bought it. I wanted to buy the most affordable, cheapest affordable optics with the most quality that I can get for the price, if you know what I'm saying. If you have regular iron sights set up on your rifle and your rails, it will be an absolute co-witness with this. So like I said, it doesn't matter for me because my iron sights is on an offset 45, so the co-witness is really not null and void or whatever. But if I decide to put if I decide to put the Daniel Defense irons on here, it will be an absolute co-witness with this Aimpoint. So when you look at the Aimpoint ACO and you look at the Pro, they're almost the exact same. Like everything about it, the size, the shape, everything is the same. The only thing that's different with the Pro is the Pro have that mount where you can do that adjustable torque mount, whatever. This mount right here, you have to torque it. You have to lock it on there with some type of tool, pliers, screwdriver, whatever. Whatever tool that you need to tighten this on. And once it's on there, it's on there. You gotta take it off. You gotta really crank it off to get it off. But that's the difference between the Pro. The Pro have like the kind of like quick detach type of mounting system, which I mean, it's cool. But like I said, I don't need to have to worry about taking the red dot off quickly. So that's null and void for me. It doesn't matter. The both optics, the ACO and the PRO is almost identical twins. The only way you can tell the difference is that the Pro has the little plastic cap protectors right here that protects it, and it says Aimpoint on it. That's one of the main differences, and the mounts. And the Pro comes with both front and rear lens cover or lens caps or whatever. The Pro comes with it. The ACO did not come with it. Comes with the lens cap. I had to buy these separate or whatever. Like I said, I bought two of them. The one for the back was too big. They sent me two front instead of the front and rear. Whatever, no big deal. I may or may not get it. Like I said, I don't even really need it. They're both 30mm tubes. So when I do decide, if I do decide I want to replace the mount, any 30mm red dot or scope tube is going to work for this red dot right here. One of the good things about, one of the benefits and one of the pluses, or one of the pluses and benefits that the ACO has over the PRO, the Pro, is that the ACO is supposedly 100% water resistant, waterproof. So if you're a frogman, you're a Navy SEAL, and you want to dive, this optic is going to dive, and it has all the it's built to be submerged. They said that it's nitrogen purge, and it has all the O-rings, and everywhere, every opening of this optic have the O-rings, and it's nitrogen purge. So they say it's 100% submersible, it's waterproof. So that's one of the big pluses that this has over the Pro. The Pro, it says, is water resistant to like a certain amount. I think 30 meters or 45 meters or something or whatever. I'm not sure. But anyways, I already mentioned that the ACO does not come with the lens covers. The Pro does have front and rear lens covers. So if that's a big thing for you, go with the Pro. All right. Another benefit over that the ACO has over the Pro is the weight. It's not a big difference. It's not, oh my God, it's going to break it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a deciding factor, but for some people it's important. The ACO is a little bit lighter than the Pro. It's about 2.5 ounces lighter than the Pro. The Pro comes in at 12.7 ounces and the ACO comes in at 10.1. So there's a little bit of it's a little bit lighter. So that could be a plus if you're into weight and when you're worried about weight, you're trying to save as much weight as possible. The ACO is a little bit lighter than the Pro. Another benefit that the ACO has over the Pro, because it doesn't have night vision, which could be a negative for some of you, because the ACO doesn't have night vision, it does have more brightness settings. It does have 9 different brightness settings, and the 10th click is off. So there's 10 settings, 9 brightness settings, and 1 off setting. So you can turn it off, and and it's really quick to turn off. This is the settings right here. It's on right now. When I bring it all the way to the top, this is the off position. So it's off, and all I gotta do is turn it like that, and my red dot. I already have the amount of clicks. Let me see how much clicks it is for me to use it. 1, 2, oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 or 7 clicks is all I need for my red dot. So if I grab my rifle, I know I just gotta go like real quick, and it's on there, and boom, it's perfect. It's on the 6th position. I can tell by how bright it is. So I don't even have to look at it. All I gotta do is turn it a certain amount of times, and I already know. So as soon as this is mounted in my patrol car, I just gotta grab it, and I just gotta Well, let me turn it off. If I unlock it, I literally just turn it like that, and boom, my red dot is on, and boom, it's right there where I need it to be. So you don't have to sit here and look like, oh my God, what setting? You literally just turn it. Once you do this for a little bit, you know exactly how many turns you got to turn it for it to be in the settings that you need it to be. So that's one of the big pluses about the ACO over the Pro, is that you do have 9 brightness setting. The Pro has the rubber cap holders, retention holders or whatever, that says Aimpoint. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, if that's a big deal for you, that's a big deal. But honestly, it's not that much of a big deal. I'm gonna have to zero this. I'm still debating if I'm gonna go to the range right now and zero it, or if I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, or I don't know. But I still need to zero it. But so far, looking through the glass is really, really good. It's super clear. Even with the lens cover on there, it's super clear. You know, and like I said, I only have the lens cover just to have that extra added protection for the front optic, for the front glass, because that's the one that's most likely going to get banged up and stuff falling into it. So in case, like I said, it's in a patrol vehicle, let's say something splatter and now like oil or blood, let's say I get shot and blood drips all over. Let's say I get my rifle and the front lens is full of blood, oil, whatever, that's going to distort the lens. I can literally just flip it up, and now I have a good. So that's my reasoning for having the front lens cap, clear lens cap. So just in case, just to protect the front lens. So if anything happens, I know that I can just flip it up and get that clear picture if I need it. So far, I like it. It's super lightweight. It doesn't look as sexy. It doesn't look as sexy as the EOTech, of course. You know what I'm saying? My EOTech, I mean, it's just, but it's pretty decent. I like it. It actually frees up a lot of weight, because when I had my EOTech on there with the magnifier, it was a little bit heavy. After holding this up, doing some ready up drills or whatever, doing some dry fire drills, the EOTech is a little bit heavy. So the Aimpoint is reduction in weight is it's a big difference. You can feel it once you've been carrying the EOTech on the rifle, and you've been picking that thing up and doing ready up drills, and you know you've been clearing and doing whatever, and then you put this on there, it's like, wow, it's super light. So it's pretty cool, man. It's a good duty optic. It's a good budget duty optic for what it's worth. For about $350, man, you can't go wrong with this. $350 for a nice, you know, world class, you know what I'm saying, world renowned duty optic. Aimpoint, man. I had a CCO, an Aimpoint CCO on my M4s back when I was in Army. I had 2 different optics. I had the Aimpoint CCO, and then I had the Tunetank ACO for my rifles, man. So those are the 2 optics that I had for duty. I was in a unit where we had little EOTechs on there. It was the older ones. It wasn't the new ones. It was the longer ones. I hated those things, man. I really hate them. They look retarded. But the new ones are shorter. They look pretty cool. But anyways, this is more like how actual duty service M4, military service M4, this is most likely how the loadout would be, honestly. You know what I'm saying? This is how you will most likely see an Aimpoint over an EOTech, unless you are some type of special force or some type of specialized unit or whatever. So this looks more like my duty weapon. I got the Daniel Defense M4 because I'm in memory of my service rifle. So this is more like my duty M4 with the Aimpoint on there. It just brings back memories. And so this is it, man. So this is my baby. So this is the Aimpoint 8 ACO. I'm gonna give you guys some B-rolls. I'm gonna go zero it and hopefully get some B-roll footage. A lot of the times when I go to the range, man, I'm just so focused on what I'm doing. I just don't care to get the shots. I need to stop that, especially if I'm trying to be a content creator. I need to create content. But when I'm shooting, man, I just get so focused in the shooting. And sometimes I'll be like, man, to hell with the content, man. But anyways, man, it's your boy, Stats on Sealy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, this is the review of the Aimpoint ACO. So far, it's a good optic. We got rifle ranges coming up in the next couple weeks. So I'm super anxious to see how this performs. I already know just by seeing reviews of the Pro, and there's a lot of reviews of the Aimpoint Pro, and it's a phenomenal optic. The ACO, like I said, it's built the exact same way. The only difference, it doesn't have the night vision, man. That's the only real difference. Like I said, I went over the differences between them, and the biggest difference between them is it doesn't have night vision capability. And like I said, I don't need night vision on duty. I'm not going to be running nods on duty, man. So I'm not missing anything not having the night vision. But anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on the bell notification so you guys get notified every time we drop another banger video, man. But until the next episode, man, it's your boy, Staff Sergeant Sealy. Remember, always be greater than you were yesterday. We live to train because we train to live. Remember, learn to shoot, man. Learn how to defend yourself. Support your two-way, your Second Amendment right, man, because you are your own first responder. The police is not going to be there in the middle of the night when someone kicking your door and they're waving a gun in your face. The cops is not going to be there. You are your own first responder. Go out and train, learn to shoot, learn to defend yourself, learn how to protect your family because you are your own first responder. But until the next episode, man, it's your boy, Staff Sergeant Sealy. We'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.